What is up, guys? Greg here on the Vinyl Rundown. Today the challenge is to create an EP from one of your favorite bands, and this is a challenge issued by, what's his name, Richard McCook, in honor of his 500 subscribers on his YouTube channel. Richard sounds like he might be from Scotland, and a very original idea for a contest. Instead of just showing a bunch of albums, the challenge is to look at one particular artist or group and create an EP or a playlist of 6 tunes that were never issued as singles. And the group I'm choosing, got it bitten down here and get the record, is a very strange group that I've been following a long time. They Might Be Giants from Brooklyn, New York. Very quirky, artsy, nerdy sort of band. Very popular sort of on college radio when they first came out. But then they did a whole lot of stuff for children. Very good band if you have kids, because kids love their stuff. They've created a lot of stuff for kids. And unlike the Wiggles or something that's really for kids only, They Might Be Giants as a group you can grow into as a kid. You're not going to listen to the Wiggles when you're 10 years old. But these guys, my son has been listening to them since he's been like 4 or 5. He's seen them in concert with us a million times. They're not the same old love songs, you know, I love you, relationship, breakup, guitar solo, which is like 80% of boring rock music, if you ask me. Very interesting and bizarre lyrics. Okay, I'm going to go through their first 5 or 6 records, tell you what the singles were, and maybe what the singles should have been. So their first album, I gotta keep reaching down here to get all these records. Their first album was simply called They Might Be Giants from 1986. And the single was Don't Let's Start, and also Hotel Detective. A lot of very bizarre songs on here. The Rabid Child, Toddler Highway, The Boat of Car, Youth Culture Killed My Dog. The other song I would nominate for being a single on there would have been Put Your Hand Inside the Puppet Head. I think I might go over if I include that number, because I think Richard wants us to only do 6 songs, but Put Your Hand Inside the Puppet Head, very bizarre video, I have no idea what that song's about. 1988, they came out with another album called Lincoln, and 3 singles came out on that record. Anna Ang, They'll Need a Crane, and Purple Toupee. And my son suggested the song Pencil Rain would have been good to include on an EP. Pencil Rain, perhaps named after, tongue-in-cheek, Purple Rain by Prince that came out just a few years earlier. The song Pencil Rain, the lyrics, they sound like it's about pencils raining down from the sky, but then there's some strange references. The whole thing with They Might Be Giants is you have to be very literate to pick up on a lot of their references. There's a reference to the song Impossible Dream in the song Pencil Rain. The Impossible Dream from Man of La Mancha, about Don Quixote, which is the origin of the name of the band, because Don Quixote saw the windmills and thought they might be humans, giants. Film by that name came out in the 70s. Long story. A lot of their lyrics are like a weird LSD fever dream. They're circular. They're not logical. They're very hard to interpret. Okay, 1990 they came out with an album called Flood, and I think the LP could fall at the bottom there because it's a weird gatefold. I'll try to show you the gatefold here. There's nothing in there but the lyrics. Flood. Let's see, they had, what came out, there was 3 singles on that one: Birdhouse in Your Soul, Twisting, and Istanbul's Not Constantinople. By the way, all the tunes that They Might Be Giants have put out, their singles are among my least favorite songs of theirs. If they came out on a single, chances are it's a more sort of commercially viable but less creative, less bizarre tune, less creative. Not saying those are more creative than most of the singles out there put out by other records, but in terms of their catalog, they've got so many weird songs with weird lyrics. A lot of their songs are only 30 seconds to 2 minutes long, and they're freaking bizarre. So on this record, besides those 3 singles, let's see, Particle Man, one of their most famous tunes, was never a single, believe it or not, but it was made into, is that the video? I don't know what video that is. I'm showing a series of They Might Be Giants videos back there. Particle Man, one of the weirdest, hardest to interpret songs. Particle Man, Triangle Man, Universe Man, person, man. What do those three men symbolize? To me, it reminds me of the Charles Eames video, Powers of 10, where you're looking at the universe at different scales. But the band has said it has, you know, that's not what it means. I don't know what it means. Particle Man, that's my nomination. A song that could be on an EP. Let's see. That was one of their biggest hit records because Birdhouse in Your Soul was kind of a hit for them, and that album went platinum. Then in 1992 they came out with Apollo 18. Little Apollo guy down there, but the squid fighting with the Moby Dick-sized whale there. I'm going to change the focus here just a little bit because I think we're going to get just a little bit closer on me. There we go. Sorry about the focus. That's the backside of Apollo 18. The weird rubber hands that you use in a nuclear facility or whatever. So this album had Palindrome, one of their more creative songs. 3 singles: Palindrome, The Guitar, and Statue Got Me High. And this song actually was, or this album was actually grabbed onto by NASA, and they did some kind of partnership with NASA, bringing spaciness into, you know, popular with kids. I'm going to turn this down. Don't want the copyright hit. I just want you to see the cool videos. Okay, so what tune from here might I put on an EP? My wife suggested Mammal, the song about mammals. I'm not going to use that one because I'm going to be over my 6. That's her choice, but I'm not making that in my list of 6. Moving on to their next record. Hope this video is not too long for you guys. It's going to take me 20 minutes to mention 6 songs. 1994, they came out with a record I only have on CD for some reason called John Henry. John Henry, famous character, had to do with mechanization, and there's a tie-in with them about, it's their first sort of live musician band, tie-in with John Henry versus the mechanized steam engine. Long story. I'll try to explain it. But what songs are on here? John Henry. The single Snail Shell, not one of my favorite tunes at all, but actually I have 2 songs that I would put on my EP from that album. I Should Be Allowed to Think and The End of the Tour. I Should Be Allowed to Think. Let's see if I can recite the first line and see if you recognize it. I can't remember it. I saw the best minds of my generation, what was it, destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical. The line from that song is the same first line from Allen Ginsberg's poem Howl, and I think they had to actually go to his estate and get permission to use that lyric. But then the next line is, I should be allowed to glue my poster, I should be allowed to think. So that song is kind of about teenage rebellion and self-expression. Very clever, funny song. So that's one of my choices for putting on my EP, my special EP, I Should Be Allowed to Think. The other tune from that record that I would include is called The End of the Tour. Kind of about a band coming to the end of their tour, but also there's a fiery car crash and people are killed and somebody used LSD. So there's a lot of interpretations on what is the end of the tour all about. Check out the They Might Be Giants wiki for interpretations of their lyrics. People are spending hours trying to interpret their very obtuse and weird lyrics. And then, let's see, where's Factory Showroom? Do I not even have Factory Showroom? I don't know if I have a hold on, I got the CD. Next one on the list, I got a lot of their CDs because a lot of their stuff came out. Yeah, we got Factory Showroom, came out in 1996. Not the most creative cover, but the back is all these cute little products. Their songs turn into products. And let's see, was there a single on there? Sexy, which is not one of my favorite tunes, but I Can Hear You. That's a really clever song recorded on one of those Edison cylinders I mentioned in another video. But the song that I'm choosing on here is called Exquisite Dead Guy. Just a very bizarre song. The lyrics are Exquisite Dead Guy. hanging from the skyhook. Exquisite dead guy. Thought I saw his mouth move. It's just an example of how bizarre her songs are. There's a great a cappella vocal intro in there, and then there's this lush love ballad middle section that has nothing to do with Exquisite Dead Guy. Just an example of how bizarre but catchy their songs can be. I gotta put these CDs down. Don't move. Okay, we're coming to the end of this long journey. I'm not showing you all their records. I'm just showing you the ones that are related to what I'm talking about today. Let's see. Don't move, guys. Last song, I'm going to take one of my singles from the last album, Idlewild. What year is this coming out? 2014? This is a compilation, so the song I want to use off here is called Am I Awake? And that song was used as the theme music to a TV documentary about medical interns, because they have to stay awake for 48 hours. And I think the documentary grabbed the song after the song was created. I don't think they wrote the song for that documentary, but Am I Awake? I've been, my mind is starting to go funny because I've been up for 2 or 3 days. It's a very interesting song. One of their more sadder, melancholy minor key songs. What else? That's the end of my 6 tunes. But let's see, what's this record? This is one of their more recent records. Great cover, Nanobots. Just to give you an idea, their song titles are so creative, weird, un-rock and roll like. Nanobots, Black Ops, Circular Karate Chop, Tesla, Stone Cold Coup d'etat, Nouns, Insect Hospital, Icky, Don't Kill Me. That's just like 7 or 8 out of 25 songs on one record. They write a lot of short songs. Okay guys, that is my 5 or 6 or 7 songs. Pencil Rain, Particle Man, I Should Be Allowed to Think, End of the Tour, Exquisite Dead Guy, Am I Awake? Any other song that took me over 6 was just an honorable mention. Hey, what happened here? What the heck is this? I'm supposed to be showing you videos of the group. There we are. I just talked about that one. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you to Richard McCook, and congratulations on 500 subs. Please consider subscribing to me and or Richard. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Check you guys later. Thanks.